Hey guys! I was sitting in my study hall today thinking of like a video that I can do because a lot of my videos recently have just been like go, 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 and I kind of just want to sit down and chill and talk, and I thought what better way to do it than to tell you guys 22 things I learned in 2022. Also, I just need to show you guys my setup right now because I just want it to be a little higher, but it kind of works and it's kind of good, so I'm leaving it. Anyways, I've been writing up this list throughout the day, and I feel like I was gonna give myself like a couple days to think about some like really good ones, but then I was like, I feel like the first 22 that I think of are gonna be the most important and like the ones that really stuck with me this year. So that's what I made the list of. So I have it on my phone. I'm gonna sit my phone right here and just tell you guys this list. Okay, 22 things I learned in 2022. First, some people don't have the best in mind for you. This one is a hard pill to swallow, and I feel like for a long time I've always just kind of tried to see the best in people, but some people aren't going to be as good to you as you are to them. So you just need to realize that. The next one is finding joy in the little things will make your life so much sweeter. This is so true, and if you disagree, you're wrong. This isn't even an opinion, this is a fact. Some examples of like little things that I'm talking about are like hearing your family laugh, or watching the sunset, or going for a drive on back roads with the windows down, music blasting. That was really specific. Just like sweet little things like that that maybe happen all the time, or that you see all the time or do all the time, that are just like special and make you happy. The next one. Boy, did I learn this the hard way. Being lonely is better than being around fake people. This one, I really hate to call people fake because I feel like sometimes, I don't know, maybe fake isn't the best word to put it, but that's just the first word that comes to mind. I have learned and I have experienced this year that I have enjoyed not having many friends better than having a lot of friends and a good majority of them being fake friends. That's all I'm gonna say about that one. The next one could be a little controversial, and a few times in here I talk about faith. So if you're not a Christian, that's okay. These are just things that I've learned for myself. Number 4 is that Jesus heals, not time. This is why I think it's controversial, is because I feel like a big like saying is when people are like, you'll get better over time. Just things like that, and that just is not true. If you have a hole in your heart, or if you're hurting, waiting a week or waiting 2 months isn't just gonna magically heal that. And if anything, it's just gonna suppress that to where you're getting used to that feeling, and you shouldn't have to. And so I'm here to tell you, if you're hurting or you're looking for fulfillment somewhere else and you're not getting that, go to Jesus because he will heal you, time won't. The next one. This is a great one, and I'm very glad that I learned this. I'll explain in a second, but hurt people hurt people. If you don't understand that, people that are hurting are gonna hurt other people. And this took me a long time to realize, I think because when people were mean to me, I would just be like, wow, they're mean. I didn't realize that there was a deep-rooted thing that was causing them to act that way. So just know that if people are mean to you, it's not a reflection of you. It's literally a reflection of them hurting and them literally finding joy and making other people feel like how they feel. Next, change is good. On the list, I wrote down change is scary, but it's good and necessary for growth. And I think, I'm trying to think of a good example of this in my life. Okay, one, I'm sorry, I haven't shut up about college since I first told you guys where I was going. I feel like I talk about it in every video all the time, but I'm going to Arizona for college. I live in Ohio. That's a 27-hour car ride, literally across the country. And that's a huge change for me. I'm gonna have a lot to adapt to. My family's not gonna be there. I'm gonna have a whole different set of friends. It's scary. And am I scared, and do I have a little bit of doubt about it? Okay, honestly not really, but it's okay if you do. And you're never gonna grow if you stay the same all the time, so change is very good. Next one. Other people's opinions of you literally do not matter. One of my biggest sayings for this year, I was literally gonna make a whole video titled So What, and talk about scenarios where you can just be like, so what? But the main one is that, let's say somebody doesn't like you, or doesn't like something that you're doing. So what? Like, why does it matter? I feel like a big one in my life recently, I just started a fitness account on Instagram. I feel like I also haven't shut up about that. Sorry about it. I debated starting this account for like at least 2 months. And I was like, what if people make fun of me? What if nobody follows it? What if people think it's weird? So what? Like, literally, so what? Who cares? Okay, next one. The best way to start the day is by reading your Bible. Okay, why I say this is because I have struggled with reading my Bible a lot this year. This is probably the year that I've read my Bible the least, which could be shocking to some because social media is a highlight reel and it seems like you have it all together. Anyway, that could be a whole different, that should be, hang on, I'm adding that. Okay, anywho, when I wake up and go straight on my phone, that's fun. I get to see what everyone's been up to. But reading your Bible, you wake up, you open your Bible, you flip to literally any page, and what you're doing is you're gaining knowledge, you're gaining confidence, you are gaining joy. Just all of these good things that come from reading your Bible, and I feel like reading first thing when you wake up gets you in a good mindset. This is one that really hit home this year. If you don't do anything all day, just get some fresh air and brush your teeth. This one can sound stupid to people that like don't struggle with mental health. If you don't do anything all day, don't beat yourself up for oh my gosh. Don't beat yourself up for it. Brush your teeth so that your teeth don't fall out and they make you feel a little bit cleaner when they're nice and clean. And get some fresh air. It just feels so good. It's not like you guys need an example, but I just want to make sure that I'm practicing what I preach. It really does feel so good. So yeah, I still stand by that. Actually, I do. Okay, up next. Planning something little that you enjoy each day gives you the chance to look forward to something. This is for the days where I'm really not doing much. I don't really have any elaborate plans. Plan something so little that you can do to make you enjoy your day. And by so little, I literally mean like go downstairs and make yourself your favorite drink. That's a sweet one. Next one. Take the picture or take the video, but don't ruin the moment. Here's what I mean. Also, I'm guilty of this. And I'm guilty, honestly, of some of these. For example, all the time I used to be laughing with friends and something really funny would happen, and instead of living in the moment, I pull my phone out and I start taking a video of it, and I take a video of all of us laughing, and that's okay. It's better to just be there, feel it, experience it, look around, have those good serotonin rushes, and just live it instead of always trying to document it. Okay. The next one, journal about your feelings. For one, this is so like therapeutic for me, and when I'm feeling sad, I love to just rant about it to my journal, and a lot of times they turn into prayers, which is even better. So do that if you want. But just writing about my feelings is like such a good feeling for me. I don't know how to explain it. Also, don't only write about your feelings when you're feeling sad or mad or frustrated, angry. Write about them when you're feeling happy and joyful and fulfilled, all of those good feelings, because the number 2 part of this life lesson that I learned is that when you're happy, looking back on times that you were upset or frustrated or felt let down, that just makes your happiness even sweeter. So I love it because it's therapeutic and it's just a great way to reflect on how your life is changing. Okay, the next one is to stop texting first. I don't even want to elaborate too much on this because I feel like if you know, you know, but really makes you realize what friendships are one-sided. That's all I have to say. The next one, this is a crazy one that I never would have thought I would say. Keep things in your life private, and then I said privacy is peace. Here's the thing is I love a good VSCO post. I love a good Instagram photo dump. They're fun. My SD card ran out of storage, so I just had to delete some videos. Anyway, if you have something like, let's say a relationship. I've never been in a relationship. This is just a scenario, okay? You have a relationship and you've been dating for 3 months, but you haven't posted a single picture with them. I think that we actually talked about this in one of my classes today about how keeping something a secret is different than keeping something an oath. It's in like a Taylor Swift song, I think. Basically about obviously not trying to like hide your relationship, and if people ask about it, being like, no, I'm not dating anybody. But keeping it private and not posting it to the public eye is just keeping it sacred and like protecting it. And I don't know, I just think there's something so sweet about privacy in things like that. So yeah, I don't really even think I fully understand that one, but in the moment I feel like it would make sense, you know? Okay, this one, I'm just gonna dive in actually. Stop giving them second chances, they didn't change. This has happened to me so many times with people. This could be anything from your friends being mean to you, your friends lying to you, your friends discluding you, literally just anything. And yes, I believe in second chances. Like if you know me, you could run me over with a car and I would let you be my friend again. That's just who I am and what I do. But recently I just learned that that is only putting myself in a vulnerable position to let myself literally be walked all over in a friendship. So have boundaries for your friends. And if it's like a very repetitive thing and they straight up lie about making changes in their lives, or I don't know, kind of just put on a facade of like improving themselves, get out of there. You don't have to keep letting them back in time and time again. It's okay to distance yourself from people. So that's that one. The next one, this was a very kind of spur of the moment one to add to this list. Memories over money. This is a very wild scenario. Let's say all of your friends are going to Florida and you're like, oh, I'm gonna spend $500 there and I only have $600. This might be a bad financial decision, but in my opinion, go for it. My dad is gonna be watching this and be like, no wonder she always complains about not having money. I just think that money you can get back whenever, but memories you won't. But probably be a little more smart about it than I am. Okay, next. You might feel confused and hurt, but the Lord has a really good plan for you. This is one that I wish somebody would have shown me on January 1st, 2022. Because this year, a lot of times and in a lot of different situations, I felt confused and hurt. And I didn't realize that the Lord wasn't like shocked by this. He was like, I knew that was gonna happen and I hope that you realize that I have something so much greater on the other side for you. And so just putting that out there, if you're feeling hurt and all these things, the Lord knew it was gonna happen and He's with you through it and He has something so good for you later on. This is one that I wouldn't have added to my list if I made it yesterday, but I made the list today, thank goodness, because this is a great one. Say hi to as many people as you can. Everyone deserves to feel acknowledged. Only reason that I added this, I would have never thought about this ever. Today in one of my classes, we read a poem or essay about a guy's mom teaching him a lesson about saying hi to people, learning their names, like things like that. That means so much to people, like more than you realize. And I feel like if you've been asked that question, then you know. Like if people are like, hey, how have you really been doing? Shot to the heart. Like that's so, is that a bad thing, a shot to the heart? Yes, it is. Heartwarming. That's so nice. That is so sweet. And everybody deserves to feel that love and to feel like they're cared about and like people actually want to know how they're really doing. And so I'm actually gonna link that essay like in the little box or whatever because it's so good and everybody needs to read it. Please read it after you watch this video. This one hits home. I keep saying that. This one hits home. This one was a big one for me. Obviously, that's why it's on my list. You don't have to be their best friend, but forgive someone you've been holding a grudge against, even if it's really hard and even if they haven't changed a single bit. I feel like the ending part of this is the hardest. Forgiving somebody that hasn't changed or forgiving somebody that hasn't apologized. But it's important, and holding grudges in your heart just makes you bitter. I did a lot of grudge holding this year. I feel like recently I've just been like, I'm just gonna forgive them. Like realizing how freeing that is just makes me want to tell everybody to forgive people that have hurt them. So yeah, do it. Please do it. This one I just added to my list earlier on when I was talking. Social media is a highlight reel. I feel like I've known this for the whole time I had social media, but this year I really learned about it and like realized it. And I feel like one thing that made me realize that is like the last few weeks I've been watching Emma Chamberlain's old videos, and the ones I'm referring to are like at least a year and a half old. When you think of a celebrity, you think of a perfect life. They're rich, they live in LA, like their lives are perfect, but they're not. They still struggle, and like money and fame won't fix that. And so Emma Chamberlain includes clips in her YouTube videos of her crying. It made me realize that yeah, all this time we hear social media is a highlight reel and you like know that, but like actually seeing it is just a whole different thing. So go watch Emma Chamberlain's old videos. This one is kind of piggybacking off of that other people's opinions don't matter, but no matter what you do, somebody isn't gonna like it. If you're doing something harmless, trying to better yourself, like things like that, not everybody's gonna like it. So just knowing that and just getting that drilled in your brain before you even make a decision. Like when I started my fitness channel, I was like, people aren't gonna like this, but it doesn't affect them. If they don't like it, don't follow it. Don't look at the stuff, you know? Have peace about that because it's never gonna change. Okay, this is the last one. This is a 20-second thing that I learned in 2022. There's a purpose for literally every single thing that you go through. And gosh, I feel like all the time people are like, everything happens for a reason. It's true. This also goes back to God is not gonna be shocked by anything happening in your life. He has a plan for you. And He's never, ever, ever gonna put you through anything, whether it's good or bad, for no reason. He's gonna do it because it's gonna teach you something, you're gonna realize something, or you're gonna grow from it, just anything like that. And so I feel like that is a crucial thing to remember going into this new year, is that no matter what you go through this year, there's a reason for it. We might not realize it now, but we'll realize it eventually. So those are my 22 things I learned in 2022. I kind of loved just sitting here chatting. So yeah, that is all that I have for you today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you guys like this. I hope that you guys can apply these to your lives in 2023 or just learn at least one new thing from this video. Love you guys all so much, and I'm so appreciative of you, and thank you for watching. Bye!